Hi, this is Renee from BeauxBeautyBlog.com. When we first started our website, we decided to focus on skincare and anti-aging. As I was approaching 40, it got really scary because I do not want to age gracefully. No. There's no point in that. When we first started, I started getting a lot of questions. What's my favorite skincare brand? What do you like to use? What's your favorite moisturizer? Well, the thing is, there are so many great brands out there. Lots of great products, lots of great formulas, but the one that stands out most in my mind is Bionova. And for the record, I'm not affiliated with Bionova. I don't get any commissions from them. I'll put their address at the bottom so you can see where you can get these products, but I don't get any commission from it, no money, nothing. Any of the places that sell Bionova, I don't have an affiliate relationship with any of them either. So this is all, I'm just telling you about this because I personally love the brand. It's simply just so much different from anything else out on the market today. But anyway, when we first started the blog, I actually approached them. I wrote to their customer service because I was curious about their products and I wanted some more information. And oh my gosh, they were so amazing. I've never experienced such amazing customer service in my entire life from any other skincare brand. They were so great about answering questions. They provided more information than what I even asked for, which was super fantastic. One of the major things is that their products, there is no oil, no animal or plant extracts, no minerals. All their ingredients are what they call hypernatural, which means they mimic the ingredients that are naturally found in the human body. So they're also based on nanotechnology, which means the ingredients are not only nano size, but they come in nano and pico quantities that are precisely balanced for each of the specific need or each specific part of your body that you're using the products for. Bionova was founded by Dr. Michael Danielov. He is from the USSR, or what used to be the USSR. It was founded in 1990, and Dr. Danielov received his MD from Tbilisi State Medical Institute in the USSR. And he received his PhD in pathophysiology in 1985. So the guy, he really knows his stuff. He's authored more than 40 scientific articles and a book called The Pathogenical Mechanisms of Post-Aggressive Reactions in Development in Organisms. He's also published a series of articles related to biological information transfer and life science nanotechnology in Critical Care and Catastrophe magazine. So that's really cool. If you saw my previous rant video, one of the things you can tell if a brand is legit is if it's founded by someone who actually knows what they're doing. Look for scientific journal articles. Do they still have anything published that's still relevant today? For example, Dr. Danielov still has recent articles published in scientific journals, medical textbooks, you name it, he's written it. In 1985, Dr. Danielov and his family immigrated to the U.S. Right before they immigrated here in 1984, Dr. Danielov and a team of scientists were nominated for the State Prize, which is the USSR's highest award for science and technology, which is really cool. So that's like, kind of sort of like winning the Nobel Prize, something like that, because their research was that important. Well, anyway, as a coroner, one of my biggest interests is Dr. Danielov's study at Georgia's Institute of Experimental Morphology Academy of Science. It was here that he researched the pathogenical mechanisms of thanatogenesis of post-aggressive reactions in living organisms. Well, basically that means he knows a hell of a lot about aging, cell death, what causes it, how to prevent it, all that kind of stuff. So this research led to a new nanotechnology platform and changed the understanding of human adaptation mechanisms, which to make things more easy to understand, basically that means that everything our body needs already exists within our bodies. So that's why he came up with hypernatural ingredients, and that's ingredients that mimic what's naturally found in our bodies. So the cool thing about that is our bodies can actually use it, so there's no plant stem cells, any weird crazy stuff like that. It's all stuff that's actually recognized and usable by our bodies. That's kind of hard to find. Another good thing about the hypernatural ingredients is that since our bodies already recognize them, there's no adverse reactions. So you're not going to experience any burning, any inflammation, any discomfort, anything like that, because your body sees it and thinks, oh gee, this is, something that I need, something that's a part of me. It's just that quantities of each ingredient are adjusted depending on what the need of the body is. The other cool thing is not only are Bionova products not irritating or they don't cause any side effects, but they have different degrees of customization. And the lowest degree of customization is the BN Science line, which was recently developed for, first it was developed for QVC and now it's carried at dermstore.com. And the BN Science line is customized by gender. So some products are for males, some are for females, because males and females both have different hormones, we have different needs in our body, so that's the lowest line of customization. It still contains all the hyper-natural ingredients that your body needs, but it's easier, it's easier for them to produce and therefore, a little less expensive, but still absolutely fantastic ingredients. The next line is the Impact line, and that's customized by age and gender. So they have, if you're a 20-year-old male, you're going to need something completely different than, say, a 60-year-old female. There's so many differences there. Bionova recognizes those differences. The next line of customization is the N1 Custom. This is fully 100% customized. So you can, when I ordered my formula, they asked, your lifestyle, age, any medications you're on, the temperature where you live, the environment, the humidity, what part of your body you want your formula made for, and they even had me send in an image for an image evaluation, which will also be available to the general public when they have their new website up. So anyway, there's also a line, the Bio 1 Act, which is like their cleansers, that type of thing, masks. So those aren't really customized because it's not, something that stays on your skin. It's something you put on your skin and then you wash off. Okay, the first thing Bionova sent me was this kit, and it has the Bio 1 Act Bioactive Cleanser for oily skin, and the Bionova Bioactive Facial Mask for oily skin, and the Bioactive Cream Activator for oily skin, all from the Bio 1 Act line. And the cleanser is awesome. It doesn't foam, it doesn't cause any irritation, and it's absolutely fantastic. I used it with both my Foreo Luna and my Clarisonic, and I also used it without either of those. Fantastic job. It also doubles as a makeup remover. So what I did was I would put it on, just over my makeup on a dry face, put a layer of it on, kind of massage it in like you're using a cleansing oil, just on dry skin. And then rinse it off and then cleanse again right after that. So it does great at taking off your makeup, plus working as a cleanser. The Bioactive Facial Mask for oily skin, awesome. It takes the place of a clay mask. It draws out all the impurities, all that kind of stuff. You leave it on, same as you would with another mask, and then rinse it off with water. Awesome. Left my skin really soft, and fantastic product. Way better than anything else I've ever used. Also, the cream activator, this is kind of confusing because is it like an activator, is it a cream, or what? Because it's like a fluid. Well, what this does is it activates the cream that you put on after it. So it serves two purposes. It serves as a toner because it balances the pH of your skin, and it serves as a serum. So you put this on and you put on your next product while this is still wet. So it helps activate the cream and it helps it absorb better. The next product is the Anti-Stress Care for oily skin. This is basically like your moisturizer. And the cool thing about this is half an ounce. I have not had to reorder this. I've had this since November. I haven't even gone through half the jar yet. This stuff is so concentrated and so potent that you need like the tiniest amount. I mean, like so tiny. You put on use the little spatula they give you, and use a little tiny bit, put it between your fingers like this, and you just kind of tap it on. Just like that. Absolutely fantastic. That brings me to another point while I'm at it. I know some people are probably going to gripe that these products come in jars, and it is true that if your products are antioxidant based, they need to be packaged to minimize exposure to light and air, but Bionova's products are not dependent on antioxidants. So there's nothing in there that can be degraded. In addition, this is really the only economical and effective way that they can package their products, because another cool thing is they're produced on demand. So you're getting the absolute freshest products possible. For example, my last order, say it was like a Wednesday, when I placed the order, they made my products on Thursday and they let them sit to settle for 24 hours, shipped them on Friday, and I got them by like Tuesday. So the products I was putting on my face were literally less than a week old. So you're getting absolutely fresh ingredients whenever you use the products. They do include these little spatulas so you can get the product out without dipping your fingers into them. And they also, in all their instruction sheets, they tell you to make sure to wash your hands and dry them before taking care of your face, which is yet another point. Every single one of their products comes with this awesome instruction sheet. It tells you all the ingredients, what the product's for, how to use it, along with other skincare recommendations. So when I talked to them, they had recommendations for my diet, for what to eat, what not to eat to avoid redness in my skin. They take care of everything. Healthy skin is happy skin. So it's not just what you put on, it's other things that matter too. The next product I tried from Bionova was the holy grail of skincare products. This is the N1 Custom Anti-Aging Formula. So yes, if you can see, it actually has my name on it. It was made just for me. They had me fill out a questionnaire, like I was telling you earlier, based on my health history, medications, climate where I live, the conditions in which I'll be using the cream, where I want to use the cream, how I want my skin to look, any problems that I have with my skin, all sorts of stuff. And this formula was created just for me. There's like 1 in like a 30 million chance or 3 million chance or something that someone else will have the same formula as you if you order this formula. And the cool thing is if you watch my other video, I was griping about a formula that was like $1,000 for an ounce of cream. I'll tell you what, this is half an ounce of cream and it was literally a fraction of that price, and it's custom made just for my skin. And mine was one of the more expensive formulas there was. You put in, so you don't, when you put in, you know, all your formula, they have a thing on their website where you can put in your needs and it calculates your formula and the price for you. So you're not paying for anything you don't need. You're only paying for what your particular skin needs. So this was literally, I mean, seriously, a fraction of that. This is half an ounce. And again, I've had this. This was made on November 11th of 2015. And I've used this daily since then, well, every night. And I still have like half a jar left. That's how concentrated this stuff is. So it's definitely a wise investment. The next product Bionova sent me was with so many different skincare trends. Exfoliation is one of the biggest ones now. Everywhere you see exfoliate, exfoliate, exfoliate. But the problem is everybody's over exfoliating now. Like when I first started exfoliating, I started getting all this irritation all over my skin. And I couldn't understand why. I'm thinking, well, I'm getting rid of all this dead skin. I'm getting rid of these clogged pores. So why am I breaking out? I mean, it was horrible. Well, it turns out I was over exfoliating, which can be just as bad, if not worse, as not doing it at all. Well, our bodies are ideally supposed to exfoliate themselves. And so Bionova came out with this awesome thing. It's a scrub alternative, and it's their oil-free massage cream. This stuff is thebomb.com. It's really, really awesome. Take a little bit of it, scoop it out. You can use it anywhere on your body. You rub it all over your face. And what I did was I put it all over and I just massaged. And it'll have an instruction sheet. It's just like you're doing a facial massage. Just everywhere. And I did that for about 10 to 15 minutes. And then I left the cream on for about another 10 to 15 minutes. Then I rinsed it off. Oh my God. My face literally glowed. I was so impressed that I emailed Bionova that same night. I'm like, oh my gosh, my skin looks so amazing. And what I was told is that's a result of the microcirculation being enhanced, and it's just completely natural. It's just absolutely awesome. My skin was soft and it lasted. Oh my gosh. It lasted like for days. So, I mean, you know how when you exfoliate your skin, by the next time you exfoliate it a few days later, it's like, oh my God, I needed to exfoliate way before then. But no, I guess because you're actually enhancing the circulation, so it really does make a huge, huge difference. Next thing Bionova sent me was, well, first I'm griping about the 11 lines that I'm starting to get right here. I don't know if you can see them on here because I haven't had Botox in over a year because I'm trying to fight aging with skincare just for purposes of this vlog. Well, they sent me, although the N1 facial aging and wrinkle treatment, the custom formula will help with it. They do have a line of targeted skincare products that are absolutely awesome because different parts of our bodies have different needs. So they sent me the Impact Level 3 Frown Wrinkle Treatment, which is made just for people my age and female. And this specifically targets the wrinkles in your forehead. Super, super concentrated. You put on the activator after you're done washing your face, just like you do any other time. Then you put on the frown wrinkle treatment right in the wrinkled areas. And this right here is Bionova's Pride and Joy. It is the age control neck treatment with UV chromophores. You know, so many of us neglect our necks, that our necks can really show our age. Like turkey neck, sagging neck, you know, it just, when we neglect it, it looks wrinkly. And you can look at someone's face if they're taking care of their face and it can look awesome. But then you look at their neck and you're like, just no. So this prevents that. Put this on and it helps tighten the skin. Absolutely fantastic product. And if you're like Jerry, who had been using a certain other product, I won't mention any names because it's actually a really great brand and they make great stuff. But there is another popular product out there on the market that's for the neck and chest area. And, oh my God, it reeks. It makes your skin smell like dead fish and it doesn't go away. Well, this stuff, it has Bionova's trademark smell. Oh my gosh. It smells almost like, the only way I can describe it is like almost kind of sort of like ozone. Like you go out there right before or after it rains. It's just really fresh smelling. Super, super fresh. And it dissipates super quick. So, and it's the bioactive ingredients that are in it. So it's completely natural. There's nothing like chemical or nothing fake in it. And this other thing is, my other problem is my hands. I work outside a lot, do a lot of yard work, mowing the lawn, cutting limbs, gardening, all that kind of stuff. So my hands are subject to all sorts of stressors outside and I use them a lot. So anyway, I didn't think there was really anything I could do about the aging on my hands. Well, yet again, Bionova came to the rescue with their age control hand, knee, and elbow treatment. The skin on our hands, elbows, and knees is completely different from anywhere else. Bionova acknowledges that difference because those areas just don't have the same sebaceous and oil glands that everywhere else on our skin does. So they need a little bit extra special treatment. And this stuff is absolutely amazing. I use it every time I wash my hands. Like right after I wash my hands, I'll use that and they are so soft and silky. This is another product Jerry started using. He has a patch of eczema or psoriasis on his elbow. And he even thinks it's amazing. He started feeling his elbow like the day after he first used the cream. And there was a huge difference. I mean, absolutely huge difference. We were laying there in bed and he's like, feel my elbow, feel my elbow. Does it feel different? Oh my gosh, feel my elbow. And so I did. I'm like, oh my gosh, it does feel different. So for all the people who have asked me what my favorite skincare line is, Bionova's right up there at the top. They're one of my absolute favorites. And just because they're so different. And if you're one of those people who experiences bad reactions or burning or is sensitive, definitely give Bionova a shot. You can get them at dermstore.com, bionovalab.com, and barneys.com.